Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, October 2nd, and so here is today's homework. Alright, so we were doing even numbers, and that's what I was putting down, even numbers. We did number 2 together in class, and so I was letting you know that you needed to do it as a T-chart, where this top number is the product, and then you're finding the factors that will give you the product of 81. And remember, product is the answer to a multiplication problem. And we know right off the bat, we have 1 times 81. Then we also said that 9 times 9. And so I'm counting up my factors. I have 1, 2, and I can count this one. So I can count it and saying there's 4 factors, but because they're the same, we can say, I'm going to write down 4 factors. We can also say that there's 1, 2, 3, and that stands that that if you had a 9, we knew that 9 times 9 is 81 because they're the same. So you can say 3 factors. And this makes it a composite number because it is greater than 2. And remember, prime, only 2 factors. Remember, 1 times itself. And a composite has more than 2 factors. Okay? All right. Let's look at number 23. 23 on my T-chart, 1 times 23. Are there any other ways that I can get to the product of 23? What other 2 factors can I multiply together to get to that product of 23? That's it. So this is prime. And it's prime because it has only 2 factors. And remember, you have to write this down because we're just learning it and I'm going to make sure that you understand it. The next one is 6. So I have 60. I'm going to make my T-chart, put my product on top. I know I can multiply 1 times 60, 2 times 30. And so I can stop right there because I already have more than 2 factors? Absolutely. I have 4 factors, and it makes it a composite. I can keep going. You can keep going if you want to. But it's not necessary because you know that there's going to be more because you have the 15 times 4 or 4 times 15. You had 10 times 6 or 6 times 10. So there's still more that you can do. But again, because you already have 4 factors and it's greater than the 2 factors for a prime, then it makes it a composite. And number 8, can you already think about, is this prime or composite? I have my 1 times 25, my 5 times 5. How many factors are there? There are 4 factors. So this makes it a composite. All right, let's look at number 10. The number 17 is a prime number. True or false? This is true. And why is it true? 17 has exactly 2 factors. And those factors are 1 and 17. Okay? Number 12. A number can be both prime and composite. True or false? False. One or the other. Because a prime has exactly 2 factors. That's all it has. Exactly 2 factors. We have a composite. Has a composite number. I'll put a composite number has more than 2 factors. Okay? So remember, it's exactly 2, only 2. Well, today we were talking about these questions here. So a prime number is always greater than 1. And was that true or false? We said that was true. And the reason is 1 is not a prime number. And we talked about that today. Every multiple of 5 is a composite number. Every multiple of 5. And remember, we start with our 5s, 10s, 15. So is every multiple of 5 a composite number? No, that's false. 5 is a multiple of 5. And 5 is a prime number. So it cannot, that's not a true statement. Because they're not all. This 5 is a prime number, but then we have this as a composite, and this is a composite. Because you have 1 times 10, you have 2 times 5. There's 4 factors. 1 times 15, 3 times 5. 4 factors. They're all greater than 2. Here you only have 1 times 5. That makes it a prime. Okay? All right, we're ready to flip over. Freeze me if you need to. 4 boys compare the numbers on their football jerseys. Parker has the number 55. Nick has 47. Marshall has 16. And Leon has 9. Whose jersey is a prime number? All right, so I'm going to go back and do my underlining. I have 55. That belongs to Parker. Nick, I'm going to circle my number, 47. Remember what we're doing. Underline Marshall, circle 16. Underline Leon, circle 9. I'm going to bullet Parker, 55. I should have scooted more over here. Nick, 47. Marshall, oops, I misspelled his name. Marshall, sorry. Sorry, Marshall, 16. And Leon, 9. Okay, so I'm going to go with what I know. My 55, I have 1 times 55. I have 5 times 11. So this makes it a composite. I'm going to put a C for composite. 16, 1 times 16, 4 times 4. I can also do 2 times 8, right? I have, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's already more than 2. Composite. 9. 1 times 9, 3 times 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, we can count that as 4, or we can just count 1, 2, 3. Either way, are they greater than 2 factors? Absolutely. Composite. Now, 47. 1 times 47. Any other way to get the product 47? Nope, that's it. So that makes it a P for prime. So the answer is Nick. Okay? See how easy it was? Organize it and then solve. Let's go to Esteban, number 16. Made a list of prime numbers less than 40. Now he listed the numbers in order from least to greatest. Which number did Esteban put on his list after 29? Okay, so remember, prime numbers less than 40. So I have prime numbers less than 40. Okay, so now he put on his list was 29. Okay, so 29 is a, he said that in order from least to greatest, from least, I need to make sure, to greatest. Okay, so now he's going up to 40. So if his list here, he put 29, which one will come next? Can we do the 41? No, because it has to be less than 40, so that doesn't work out. Can we do the 23? No, because I'm doing least to greatest, so this is my next number. This is too low. It has to be, the next one has to be higher. Oops, I forgot the T there. So that's too low. That won't work. Can I do 33? No, guys, because guess what? That's not a prime number. I can do 1 times 33. I can do 3 times 11. And that's 33. This is a composite number. So what is the best one next? 31. So the answer is D. Because he's going from least to greatest. Okay, and the last one for tonight, are y'all ready for this? Trisha spins a spinner. Okay, the pointer lands on 3 prime numbers. I know that 3 prime numbers. What did we say that prime numbers were? And remember to let me know if you have any questions. Exactly 2 factors, right? Now she says the sum is less than 12. Oops. So we said sum. What kind of a problem is that? Which operation does that have with the sum? You're absolutely right. It's an addition problem. Very good. Is less than 12. So which could be the numbers? So I need to make sure that these need to be less than 12. So let's count. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 12. Did I say that? It's 10. I had 12 on the brain. I'm glad I caught that. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. Let's look at this one. You said that they're all prime numbers, right? All prime. Is 4 a prime number? Okay, let's look at it. 1 times 4. What's another way we can get to the product of 4? Yeah, you're right. 2 times 2. So it's not a prime. It's a composite, so this doesn't count, so I'm going to cross that out. All right, here we have prime numbers. 2 plus 7 is 9. And then plus 3, 10, 11, 12. Well, that's exactly 12. But it said it had to be less than 12. Less than 12. And this is equal to 12. So that doesn't work out. Let's look at this. Is 9 a prime number? Don't get yourself confused. Some kids were already saying, well, odd numbers are all prime. Is it really? Because 9 is an odd number. 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. And we did that one in class. You can say that that could be at 4 factors, but because the 3's repeat themselves, we can add it 1, 2, and 3 factors here. Is it still greater than the exact 2 factors for a prime number? Yes, it is. So this is composite. And so the best answer, or the answer that fits it, is going to be A. Guys, this is it for tonight. So enjoy the rest of your evening as you wrap it up. Remember to go back in and review your rounding, estimating, looking at story problems, bulleting the facts, circling the numbers, underlining the unit of measure, bracketing the questions, rephrasing